Good morning, brothers and sisters. As believers will tell you, during your season of waiting, there will be many things that will be pruned in your life. Many doors of opportunities will be presented to you, which will serve as confirmation that you are on the right path with God. Before God brings the very specific spouse that He has specially ordained for you, usually you will be presented with a test. During the waiting season, God reveals the areas that you need to work on to improve your life. He will teach you to have the right heart posture. And most importantly, He will guide you on living a lifestyle where you die to the flesh. So during this period, when a potential partner is introduced into your life, it could be a counterfeit who has arrived during that season to test you. It will be the test of your discernment, the ability to not just assess the person presented to you using your physical eyes. Most importantly, it is testing your ability to assess the fruit of the person with your spiritual eyes. If you fail to discern that the person you are speaking with is a counterfeit, then you can end up marrying that counterfeit, which will actually block you from meeting your actual God-ordained spouse. And sometimes, more often than not, when you have been given a great purpose in life, the enemy is the one that will send this counterfeit to derail you from your path towards your God-ordained spouse. Marrying the wrong person will be like a literal life sentence. Hence, don't do that to yourself. So for those of you who are in the waiting season, if you have met a new person, or this is a person that you already know who has expressed interest in you, establishing physical intimacy before marriage will create a soul tie with that person. If a soul tie is established, then it will be harder for you to really hear the voice of God and come to a decision about this person. So it's always good to engage in courtship, guarding your heart and body, as this will allow you to pay close attention to the person's words and deeds with clarity, instead of looking at them with rose-tinted glasses. So these are some ways in which you can discern if they are a counterfeit. Sign number 1. You have a feeling of unease whenever you are speaking with this person. You have a great conversation and you really enjoy their company. But somehow you have this uneasy feeling that you just can't get rid of. Even while spending time in their company, pray to God, asking Him to reveal the heart of this person to you, and to shut him or her down completely if they are a counterfeit and not your God-ordained spouse. Do it sincerely and be really willing to surrender your feelings at God's feet if He shows you that he or she is a counterfeit. Sooner or later, you will begin to see the red flags popping up. Either their actions don't align with their words, or they have a certain emotional wound that makes them emotionally unavailable. Either way, you will soon realize that there are some walls between both of you which cannot be broken down, but the counterfeit would rather sweep it under the rug than to address it. Sign number 2. While you are in courtship with this person, you keep getting dreams of filth. Either you will see yourself walking in mud or vomit or human waste, and you'll see yourself gradually covered by the same filth that you had stepped on in the dream. This is a warning from God that the person that you're in courtship with has anything but a godly heart of love and care towards you. This person will not hesitate to drag you in mud or ruin your reputation if they do not get their way with you. Another dream will be actually seeing strange dreams of fornicating with this person when you actually were not even viewing them with lust. This is a warning from God that this person does not have any godly heart of love and care towards you, and that they are only communicating with you to eventually engage with you carnally. This can also be a serious warning to you by God revealing to you that this person has been using witchcraft to trap you against your will to become their marriage partner. Dreams are of the spirit realm. Engaging in sexual acts with that person in the spirit realm causes a covenant to happen, and this will lead to a soul tie. So if you see any dreams like these, no matter how decent of a person they may appear on the surface, cut them out of your life immediately. Needless to say, if you were to receive any item from them that you specifically will be using for your body, for instance, if you receive any food from them that you're going to consume, if you receive any gifts of perfume from them which you're going to spray on your body, again, just discard all the gifts that you have received from this person, and at the same time continue praying to God so that He can cut off any soul ties that had already been established just by communicating with this person. Sign number 3. By establishing a close relationship with God, you would have received guidance and information from Him telling you about your purpose. The God-ordained spouse will actually be equipped with the skills to help you achieve that purpose, and will also be receiving help from you to achieve their purpose. So if this man or woman's words and actions lead you away from God and not towards God, then this is a counterfeit. So what do I mean by that? Like, for instance, if this person does not respect boundaries, even if you had made it explicitly clear that you only wish to be in a courtship and that you do not wish to have any physical relations with this person, if this person keeps testing the waters and then shows frustration or gives you the silent treatment if they cannot get what they want out of you, obviously they do not have any respect for you or even care for you as a partner. A person as selfish as this definitely does not have the heart to lead you towards God, because all they want out of you is just to fulfill their carnal needs. And most probably, this person has not even considered you for their future. Probably you are just someone that they would like to get with for the time being. And to make matters worse, you might not only be the only person that this person is engaging with at the moment. So if you see a person like this who is driven by lust, although they may appear sincere in the beginning, if they keep pushing you towards lust, if they keep forcing you to perform sexual acts on them, and they keep treating you badly if you do not concede with their request, please do yourself a favor and just cut them out of your life completely. This is definitely a counterfeit, and this is a total red flag that you should dispose of immediately from your life. Sign number 4. This person may have appeared to be interested in you and would probably approach you with a lot of respect and care and grace. But as the conversation continues with this person, then you come to realize that they're actually speaking about another person that they're interested in. If this person is actually interested in another person and they're actually sharing that with you, then most definitely they are definitely not your God-ordained spouse. Clearly, they are not the person that is meant for you, and you definitely are not the person that is meant for them. And they clearly do not look at you as the person that is meant for them. So stop communicating with them and let them navigate their life on their own and pursue the person that they had mentioned. But if, although they are saying to you that they are interested in another person, but you have already developed feelings for this person, then what is the best thing that you can do for yourself? Just lay it, surrender it at God's feet. Pray for this person, and at the same time, also ask God, seek God's counsel, and tell Him that if this is not the person that you have ordained for me to be my God-ordained spouse, please completely remove them from my life. And if this is actually my God-ordained spouse who is now seeking another person, again, please guide him or her accordingly and give them the wisdom that they seek. Thank you, God. That's the only thing that you can pray for them at the moment. Even if you have received dreams that indicate that this person actually might be the person that God has ordained for you to be your God-ordained spouse, remember, they are clearly letting you know that they are interested in another person. This is definitely not the time for you to share with them on what you have seen in your dreams, as you're only going to come across as delusional, or worse, now you're going to give them the creeps and they are going to run in the opposite direction, and that is definitely not what you want. God is the ultimate matchmaker. Only He knows what is the path that He has designed for you as well as for the person that you have been engaging with. So, even if you have seen this person in your dreams, continue praying to God and ask for discernment if this is a counterfeit or if this is indeed your God-ordained spouse. And if this is indeed your God-ordained spouse, definitely God will be giving you many confirmations and also information and encouragement telling you to be patient and seek His counsel every single time. Sign number 5. What if this person checks all the boxes in your list for your God-ordained spouse? What if the person matches the dreams, any information that God has shared with you via visions or dreams? What if the person matches the dreams? Any information that God has shared with you via visions or dreams, everything matches perfectly with this person. First thing to do, guard your heart. Yes, I can perfectly understand how exciting and how relieved you must be feeling once you meet a person like this, where your mind keeps screaming, yes, this is my person. Finally, I have met this person. Meeting a person who is the partner of your dreams, who fulfills your desires for your God-ordained spouse on a surface level, it will be very challenging to keep your heart guarded at all times, especially if you had been in the waiting period for many, many years. You would be tempted to assume that this is indeed your God-ordained spouse, then to surrender to God and accept that this person could be removed from your life if they are not the one for you. The fear of losing out on meeting your God-ordained spouse may cause you to throw caution to the wind, which could lead to bad decision making. So if you are to meet someone that you seriously think that is your God-ordained spouse, you must take it to God. Pray to Him in your heart. Tell Him that you met a person that actually fits all the description in your God-ordained spouse's list, and that they also match the description that God has given you in your visions and dreams. Tell God that you are completely surrendering your desires for God-ordained spouse at His feet, and if this person is truly your God-ordained spouse, please keep giving confirmations about this person to me. If they are not my God-ordained spouse, then please shut them down. I don't wish to see them ever again. When you willingly surrender this person at God's feet and do not try to make any other assumptions about this person, God will definitely reveal to you with many confirmations if this is indeed your God-ordained spouse. And if they are not, if they are the counterfeit, God will reveal that to you in many ways so that you will not make the wrong decision and choose the counterfeit as your life partner. Recognizing and marrying your God ordained spouse is one of the most important decisions that you can ever make in your life, as this is going to be the future mother or father of your children. So please practice caution, guard your heart, and surrender your desires for your God ordained spouse at God's feet. And you will be led by God to meet and marry your very own God ordained spouse. I hope this message blesses you, helps you. Do subscribe to this channel and share this video to your loved ones who are waiting on God to receive their God ordained spouse. May God bless you. கடவுள் உங்களை ஆசீர்வதிப்பார்.